Today, Defense Secretary Ash Carter called out Russia for bombing Syrian rebels that are backed by the United States. American and Russian warplanes are fighting on opposite sides of the civil war. Moscow backs the Assad dictatorship. Here's David Martin.
The attack by Russian fighter bombers on American-backed opposition forces appeared to be deliberate and to ignore repeated U.S. warnings. It happened in southern Syria, where two Su-34s bombed opposition forces, some of them trained and equipped by the Pentagon as part of the war against ISIS. When the American-run command center, which tracks Russian flights in yellow up on that big screen, realized what had happened, it called the Russian command center in Syria on a hotline set up specifically to avoid incidents like this, demanding the planes cease fire. Two American F-18 jet fighters were dispatched to provide air cover for the troops on the ground as they tried to evacuate their casualties. By the time the F-18s arrived, the Russian planes were headed away, although still close enough to see. But when the F-18s broke away to refuel, the Russians returned for a second bombing run. Another call went out to the Russian command center in Syria, demanding the planes wave off. And the crew of an airborne command post tried to contact the Russian pilots directly, but got no response. The Su-34s conducted another bombing run, leaving a small number of opposition fighters dead on the ground. It's been nearly 9 months since Russia intervened in Syria's civil war, and although Russian planes have flown close to American aircraft before, this was the most serious incident between the two militaries. Aides to Defense Secretary Carter say he was irate at the Russian actions, but publicly he confined himself to calling them unprofessional. Scott?
David Martin at the Pentagon. David, thank you.